What's up everybody? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope that you're having a great day. It's December, guys. It's the holiday season. It's Christmas. Christmas is coming up pretty fast, and if you're anything like me personally, you're known for procrastinating, especially on buying Christmas gifts. Whether you came across this video because you have someone in your family that is an avid angler and you don't know what to buy them for Christmas and you're kind of scrambling because it's last minute and you're trying to figure out to get them something that they'd like. Or maybe you're doing a Secret Santa at work and the person that you drew you know is an avid angler and you know nothing about fishing. You're just looking for something to get them. Today's video is going to be perfect for you guys, for parents out there, for maybe kids that their dad is an avid angler and they got to get something for their dad. This is going to be a perfect video for you guys. I'm going to kind of break it down and talk about some gifts that me personally I would like as an angler. Some gifts that I think are essential, everybody needs to have, and just some pretty cool things that whether it's your father, your brother, your son, your coworker, whoever it is, some gifts that they would like as an angler themselves. Before I get started, I also want to mention, if you didn't watch last video, the Mexico edition of Tanner Martin Outdoors apparel is on the website, so you can click the link in the description, or you can head over to shop.spreadshirt.com/Tanner Martin Outdoors and pick up some Mexico Tanner Martin Outdoors apparel just for yourself. Maybe you know somebody watching this video and they're a fan and they want some apparel. You can get them that for Christmas. That's also a little bonus item right there. So to kind of start off this buyer's guide for the procrastinator or just the late shopper, we're going to start off with some clothing items. I believe it's vitally important for every angler to be comfortable on the water. If you're not comfortable, if you're in uncomfortable clothes or in the inappropriate clothes for the conditions, it kind of defeats the whole purpose. So clothing is really important, so that's where we're going to start. First off, one of my favorite clothing items is from AFTCO. This is an AFTCO sun shirt. Has a kind of cool design on the back. This one obviously is salmon colored, really comfortable, really soft, moisture wicking. This one even has a cool design on the sleeve there. AFTCO not only has this shirt design, but they probably have hundreds of other shirt designs on their website. And along with all the other items I'm going to talk about in this video, every link to any item I talk about is going to be linked in the description. So if you're like, oh, I want that item, I want to get that item, you can just go down there and find it right in the description. There's going to be links to it. A lot of them are going to be Tackle Warehouse links, but I'm also going to try and find the best prices for you guys. So whatever links that's down in the description is probably the best priced out there, just to save you guys some time. These AFTCO shirts specifically are going to run you anywhere from $30 to $60, depending on what you get, what design, what kind of shirt. I believe this one was a $30 shirt, and I believe it's well worth the money. So to continue on with the apparel side, this is one of my other favorite shirts. This is a Lake Fork Trophy Lures hooded jersey. This is the same exact material as that AFTCO shirt. Really soft, really comfortable, breathable, moisture wicking. But this one has a hood, unlike the AFTCO shirt I showed you guys. It has kind of cool Lake Fork Trophy Lures on the hood there. This shirt you can get at Lake Fork Trophy Lures or lftlures.com or on Tackle Warehouse, or you can call them directly. This shirt's going to run you, I believe, $54.99. It is a little bit more just because of the hood and all the designs. It's fully supplemented, so it's not screen print. It's actually the designs are actually dyed into the shirt, so it's going to last longer. It's going to hold the test of time and washing it through the washer multiple times. But this is also another one of my favorite shirts for fishing. And you guys know I couldn't not plug my own apparel here. Tanner Martin Outdoors apparel. You look stylish wearing the TM. We got it on the hat. We got it here. We have another shirt right here. If you want to check this out, like I said, There's this design, multiple other designs on the website. We're coming out with designs as frequently as possible. And like I said, the Mexico edition is out right now for a limited time. That is only going until January 13th. So you guys, if you guys want that, you guys have to pick it up because it ends January 13th. But like I said, you can head over to shop.spreadshirt.com/TannerMartinOutdoors and pick yourself up some pretty cool fishing apparel. So guys, to go hand in hand with the sun shirts, you know, it's really important to protect your skin. You know, you're out there for 10, 11, 12-hour days. Sun's beating down, hot summer, 90+ degrees. It's really important to protect your skin with using sunscreen, but also using clothing to protect your skin, and that's where these buffs come in handy. Everybody knows what these are. You just slide them over your head. You can pull them up, and here, I'll actually show you guys. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what these are, but for the people that aren't fishermen, protects your neck. You can even pull it up like this. Protects your face. You have your sunglasses on. None of your face is exposed to the sun. There's a number of brands that sell these. This one right here is actual Buff brand. You can get these anywhere from, like, I believe $12 to $30 depending on the brand, the color, all that stuff. I believe this one was like $12.99, $13. Some of them even have actual cutouts for your face. So that's pretty cool. But Buffs, really important, and they're not just for in the hot summer days. I also love these when it's cold out, when there's a breeze. Protects your face, keeps your face from getting chapped, honestly. Guys, as anglers, if you're an angler yourself or you're that person looking to buy stuff for an angler, you know we love hats. We gotta, going along with protecting our skin, shade your face. If you're looking to get that avid angler in your family a good Christmas gift, hats are where it's at. You can get Costa hats, Lake Fork Trophy Lures hats, Rapala hats, Realtree Outdoors, Realtree Fishing hats, Triton boats. There's multiple boat brands that sell hats. Tanner Martin Outdoors hats. There's so many different hats out there. Hats are gonna normally run you anywhere from 15 to probably 35 bucks. If there's someone in your family and maybe they have, you know, a Triton boat, for example, and you want to get them a Triton hat, that's pretty cool. If they like Realtree Fishing, there's so many different hats out there with different designs. Costa has a bunch of cool hats as well. So hats are always a great pick for that angler in your family. Continuing on with the clothing, guys, and being comfortable on the water. If you like wearing flip-flops, you know there's plenty of flip-flops out there, and not all of them are comfortable. I recommend the Cobian brand. As you can see, they're really thick. They have a lot of padding. They're comfortable on the feet. They don't rub your toes raw. These run you about 25 bucks. You can get them online. Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, multiple stores sell them. But I love these flip-flops. I believe this is like my 5th or 6th pair. And I plan on continuing to wear these flip-flops in the future. Really, really comfortable. And lastly, guys, on the clothing topic and kind of the protection of your skin out on the water is a good pair of polarized sunglasses. I prefer Costas. Costas are, in my opinion, the highest quality out there. They also can be pretty pricey depending on the frame and the lenses that you get. But I believe that these are the best. They have a lifetime warranty, so if you ever break them, you're not going to be out a bunch of money. You just ship them back and they'll fix them for you. These are the Costa Fantails. I believe Costa sunglasses will run you anywhere from $180 to $280, depending on, like I said, the frame and the lens color that you get, and whether you get plastic or glass. By far the best sunglasses out there. And then going along with your Costa Del Mar sunglasses, they have these retainers. You guys see me wear these all the time, where you can put them on your hat, wear them around your neck. Basically just prevents these glasses from falling off your face into the water. Like I mentioned, these are expensive sunglasses, so you don't want to lose them. These retainers go for like 10 bucks, 12 bucks, and are by far worth it. And, you know, it kind of looks stylish wearing them around your neck, so, you know, why not? Now, moving on, guys, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of some actual fishing equipment. We talked about apparel, we talked about hats, we talked about sunglasses, flip-flops, but now we're actually going to get into the actual stuff that you use every single day to go out there and catch fish. First off, guys, I want to talk about a couple reels that are very affordable and, in my opinion, very high quality. No issues with any of them. First, that being the Shimano SLX. This is by far my favorite reel at this price point. This reel is going to run you $99.99, so $100, and it's made by Shimano. We all know Shimano's way up there, top brand. Shimano also has a couple other models of the SLX out there, one being the XLT, I believe. That's going to retail you right around $129.99, and then they also have the highly talked about Shimano SLX DC, similar to its older brother, the Corrado DC. Has the digital computer component inside the reel, helps you cast, almost impossible to backlash. And that DC, the SLX DC, is going to run you about $189.99. Neither of those expensive ones are required, obviously. This is the regular $99 SLX, and I love it. I could honestly have a dozen of these and no other reel, and I wouldn't complain one bit. Maybe some of you out there aren't a Shimano guy, you're more of an Abu Garcia guy. Abu Garcia has a reel called the Revo X that's also $99.99, so right at $100. This reel is also a really good reel as well. Not only does this have a little bit bigger handle than the SLX, but it also has a little bit bigger spool. So for things like cranking and throwing a chatterbait and throwing moving baits, the Revo X is the reel I choose because of the deeper spool. It allows me to have more line, cast further. They offer this all the way down to a 5:4:1 gear ratio, which is really good for deep cranking, and because of that bigger spool and bigger handle, it's going to be perfect for that. So if you're not really a Shimano guy and you're more of an Abu Garcia guy, check out the Revo X. It's another high quality reel for $100. For those of you out there that are trying to buy items for a tournament angler, maybe you're a tournament angler yourself, you can't go wrong with the Rapala tournament scale. This scale is going to run you right around $50, and the cool thing about it is when you turn it on, it has 8 slots here where you weigh your fish, you lock the weight, and then you select the slot. So it holds up to 8 slots. You know, we're fishing 5-fish tournaments a lot, so you only use 5, and it tells you your total weight down here. So as you're going along throughout the day, you know how much weight you have in the box. You know what fish you need to cull, you know what your biggest fish is. So right around $50, this scale is a must-have, especially if you're a tournament angler. And not even if you're not a tournament angler, you just want to weigh some fish. This scale is really accurate, and no doubt my favorite scale I've ever used. Having all this equipment, the reels, the scales, is important, don't get me wrong, but almost not as important as having high-quality fishing line. Your fishing line is your direct connection from you to the fish, so you don't want to skimp on it. You want to buy the best stuff you can afford. And 2 lines that I recommend if you're looking for fluorocarbon, Seaguar Red Label is a really good kind of entry-level fluorocarbon. Seaguar also has many other types of line. You know, they have their Invisex, a Brazex, they have their own braid. But I believe you can't go wrong with Seaguar Red Label, and I believe sometimes it's kind of put off to the side and maybe not talked about as much. But you can get like a 200-yard spool for, I believe, like $14. This is a 1,000-yard spool. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of this, and I believe I picked this up for like $50. But Seaguar Red Label, if you're looking for fluorocarbon, is a great place to start. As far as braid goes, I mentioned Seaguar has a braid themselves, but I've really been liking the Berkley X9 and X5 lately. Right here is X9. I like to use the X9 on my bait casters and the X5 on my spinning rods. This here you can pick up for like $17 for a spool. It's really high quality braid, super smooth, casts super well. I haven't had a problem with this braid whatsoever. So if you're looking for fluorocarbon, go with the Seaguar Red Label. If you're looking for some braid, Berkley X9 is a great choice. As anglers, we spend a ton of money on rods and reels and all this stuff, but I truly believe it's important to protect your investment. You don't want to have a rod you're breaking eyes off, pulling out of the rod box, stepping on eyes on the deck. So that's where I believe rod socks come in. These are made by Lake Fork Trophy Lures or the Rod Socks Company. You can pick these up for like $8 per one. These are really high quality. They have this 2-inch kind of buffer right at the end, so you're not going to rip the bottom of the rod sock off. It's going to unravel on you. Reinforced tip, super strong weaving, and all you got to do is take your rod. If I can do this right and not knock things over. Take your rod and slide it right on. Now your rod's protected. You're not going to step on your eyes or your guides, and you're not going to break your rod pulling them in and out of the rod locker. And it's also going to prevent your line from getting tangled in your rod locker, and you're going to have a big bird's nest trying to pick it out when you really just want to pull a rod out, take the sock off, and go fishing. As far as actual physical fishing lures goes, I truly believe you can't go wrong with Lake Fork Trophy lures. They have multiple soft plastics. They have wacky worms, flukes, lizards, shad imitating baits. They have so many different soft plastics, so I truly believe you can't go wrong with these. They make perfect stocking stuffers, as you can see. You just stick them right in a stocking, or buy a big box of these and have that lucky someone open up on Christmas morning. And to go along with Lake Fork Trophy Lures soft plastics, I also believe you can't go wrong with the Lake Fork Trophy Lures Slash jerkbait. This is a really high quality jerkbait, similar to the Vision 110. This is suspending down about, I believe it suspends about 2 to 5 foot. I've caught a ton of fish on this jerkbait. I'll put some pictures up on the screen. These make perfect stocking stuffers too. They come in a box, you just stick them right down in the stocking. They won't know what it is, and they'll be super excited opening this up on Christmas morning. Across most of the country, jerkbaits are a big staple, especially in the spring. Spring is coming up here in a few months, not too far away. These jerkbaits are going to be highly, highly used. You're going to catch a ton of fish and ultimately just have a ton of fun. These jerkbaits are by far the superior jerkbait. These jerkbaits are going to run you right around $12, $13, depending on what size you get. This is the bigger size. They also have a smaller size with only 2 treble hooks. But $12, $13 for a high quality jerkbait that suspends, that casts like a bullet. You can cast into the wind. That's a steal in my book. For those of you that are trying to buy lures for somebody and you're not a fisherman yourself, maybe you don't know what to buy, you don't want to go spend $50 on soft plastics from Lake Fork Trophy Lures and buy the wrong stuff that because you don't really know what the fish like. Especially if you're not an avid angler yourself. Lake Fork Trophy Lures and I have a solution for you. They have a hooked up fishing subscription box that you can buy a subscription for that angler in your family. You can either buy a month, you can buy 3 months, buy 6 months, buy 2 years, whatever you want to do. It's $26 a month, and every month they're going to send you a box in the mail. You're going to get around $35 to $40 worth of lures for only $26 a month. So you're getting a really good value on your money. You're going to get random lures that actually catch fish and work, and it's going to be delivered monthly to your house. So if you're, like I said, if you're buying it for a coworker, for a husband, you don't know anything about fishing, you want to go buy them a month of this subscription box or 3 months, you can do that, and the Lake Fork Trophy Lures will send lures right to their house that actually work and that they'll be able to go catch fish on. And finally, guys, to wrap this buyer's guide up, if you don't know what to buy, none of this really sounded too appealing to you, you can always go on Tackle Warehouse and buy a gift card for that loved one or that coworker. Tackle Warehouse actually has 10% off gift cards going on right now, so you can go on there and get a $100 gift card for $90. And honestly, they can go on, take that gift card, buy whatever they want, get exactly what they want, especially if you're buying it for that coworker, like I said, and you don't fish, you don't know what they want. Buying a gift card is not a skimp out. I think it's a pretty bold move to allow them to get whatever they want and say, hey, here's some money, go pick out whatever you want. Merry Christmas. Guys, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit the little bell right next to it so you get post notifications every time I turn on a new video. I hope this buyer's guide helped you out. I hope you fellow procrastinators out there maybe found something that you like or got a couple ideas to get that loved one in your family, something that they're going to be able to take out on the water and catch fish with or wear and be comfortable. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.